and there were those who were free, but they were tortured, the most famous of them being our master Musab ibn Umair. Our master Musab ibn Umair was the most handsome and blessed young man in Quraysh, meaning a young man from the elite. They were talking about his clothes, and his scent were so distinctive that people would say, "He passed by here," meaning he was a very perfumed man, so much so that you could still smell his fragrance after he left. He also had a certain gait, a swaggering, confident walk. Imagine if he were alive today, he'd be driving the latest model car, wearing the newest brands. We mentioned earlier that one of the most important characteristics of the early Muslims was their independence and determination. Despite their different social circumstances, they were able to make their own decisions and be resolute in carrying them out. Take Bilal, for example, a slave. We could compare him to a servant in a house today. How could this servant understand that a new political party had emerged and he was keen to join it, even though the party was banned and joining it would lead to a military court? But Bilal, despite being a slave, possessed such strength of character, independence of decision, and the ability to observe, think, make decisions, and persevere. This is Bilal, the slave. So what makes someone from the very elite? My friends, it is a well-established tradition that the enemies of the call to Islam are the affluent, as it is said, and we did not send before you any warner to a town except that its affluent ones said, "We found our fathers following a certain way, and we are following in their footsteps." No, indeed, they were before that affluent. The affluent, in general, are enemies of the call to Islam in general. If a man emerges from among these affluent people, abandoning all that he possesses, then our master Musab, from the moment he embraced Islam, was denied the money his mother used to give him. The companions said, and Abdullah ibn Saud mentioned, we saw his skin becoming rough and dry. In another narration, it is described as dry and dry, like the skin of a snake. Of course, even if we don't know the precise meaning of dry and dry, the word itself indicates a man who was once comfortable and well dressed and remained so until his death. Our master Musab never experienced luxury. When he died in the Battle of Uhud, the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, found only one garment on him. If they covered his feet, his head was exposed, and if they covered his head, his feet were exposed. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, wept.